You grew up very much in the public eye on your mom's YouTube channel, 8 Passengers, which had millions of followers. It was large, I remember.
When did it start?
Yeah, I think I was around 8 years old. So 20, I don't know, it was 2013, 2014, or 2015, one of those years.
Okay.
So pretty early on when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did it like take off? Was it just like right off the bat that it was a thing, or was there like a certain point after you guys have been doing it for a while, you're like, oh, this is really picking up?
Yeah, it definitely didn't get big at first. It did get big pretty fast because it wasn't actually my mom's original idea to start a YouTube channel. It was her sister. So her sister was the one who kind of started the YouTube thing because she was younger and she was more familiar with social media. And her sister's channel did really well. And then they had a video that blew up because she finally was able to have a kid because they were, struggling. And so that video blew up and my mom saw like, oh, this pays really well. Let me try it out. And, she wasn't very good at it at first, like we all are. And there was a lot of bad things that, it didn't look very good. And the YouTube was the editing was all weird and everything. But eventually she got it and people started getting interested. And I think within the first like 2 years, it got pretty big and the paychecks started looking good for her.
Yeah.
So,
That's something I'm just so like oblivious to is like monetizing off of YouTube. Like, and it feels like YouTube channels are so hard to like actually build to like
there's
massive numbers.
There's so much competition and
Yeah, we have some friends that do YouTube, and Taylor recently like learned what they make, and he was like, how? Like that doesn't even like make sense.
Been doing YouTube?
Where's my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
But at the time, like, were you able to like comprehend that your life was being shared with like people all around the world?
Yeah. I think I liked it because I realized that, looking through the comments that people liked me and liked what we were doing and they liked the videos, and I think I attached onto it pretty fast.
Yeah.
It wasn't like fame. It wasn't like, oh, I'm famous or I'm super popular, but getting the attention, I liked it as a kid. And so I'd say I knew what I was doing in the videos and I knew how to grab people's attention. And I enjoyed it. So.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. How often did you guys film? Like, was it, I guess, like
a daily thing?
Yeah.
Like how did school work? Were you homeschooled? Were you able to go to school? And how did that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With YouTube lifestyle vlogging, there's no scheduled time for filming. That's your life. I mean, if you say something and you don't catch it on camera, the camera comes out, they press record, and then you say it again. So like everything you say is going to be recorded, even if you have to say it again and again. And so yeah, school, just regular school. When you come home, you share your day, you share your stories of what happened.
Okay. But you went to a public school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you still had a bit of a normal childhood since you did go to school and you were still doing things, or did it feel like you had to come home and like, you were filming this bit today or whatever it was?
Yeah. Yeah. I think as a child, I had a very normal childhood, like from the age 8 to 14. I think I had a very good, still hang out with friends and you can have your private life. And it was a lot of fun. And, but yeah, that's a really good point. Like I said, when you have to re-say everything you do, or, you go and have fun with friends, and then you have to kind of repeat everything over again. Yeah. When you talk about it, it makes me realize how much I was living life on repeat, just talking to the camera. It's like the people behind the camera was also my mom. I was talking to my mom, telling her about my day, but I was looking at the camera the whole time. And
do you feel like your moments of like looking back now, moments of joy or your struggles as a kid, like do you just feel like that was kind of viewed as content rather than like maybe addressing, like actually congratulating you or like addressing the problem that may have been going on?
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I think when it comes to entertainment, if I was just to like live my everyday, no drama, no pain, nothing, that's not very good content. So I think my mom knew very quickly that if I mean, even if someone like fell and hit their head, or if I had a bad day at school, or the principal called me into his office
Yeah.
You know, that's drama. That's, you know, that's pain, that's content. And I think she really knew that and fed off of it. So the camera would mostly come out when something entertaining was happening, or even if I was in pain or if I fell or, you know, got in trouble, that was good content for her.
Yeah.
And I think in a way it was also very, very bad parenting not to set the camera aside and just focus on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever?
that goes for all of us.
Yeah.
So.
Did you ever ask, like, do you remember a time you ever like, I don't want this filmed, or like, can we not like
Well, I mean, we
share
saw
that?
one moment,
Well,
but
yeah.
did it happen
Yeah.
more often than
Yeah.
that? I guess.
Yeah, she was very persuasive in a way where it was like, hey, I don't want this to be filmed, and you know, she would put it aside for a second. She'd be like, okay, we won't film it. And then once she kind of had a conversation and I started softening up a little bit, that's when she'd pull it back out. She's like, okay, he's calmed down a little bit.
Right.
So, yeah, she's very good in a sense of like not being. I mean, very early on, it was very easy because the paychecks weren't that big, and it was fun at first, and then. Then she realized, this is a set. Our home is a set, and we have to say certain things to catch the audience's eye, and yeah, I start saying things just to make the camera happy, make the viewers happy, and
Yeah.
yeah. So you're very much right on that.